you saw, today I'm doing the social networking book tag. This is not the social media book tag, this is actually the original questions from the original video. Social media kind of is a different version of it, and I couldn't find those questions written out, and I can't find answers to all the questions anyway. When I hear them, I can't think of anything, so I'm going with the original questions by the creator whose name is on the screen right now because I suck at writing that down. Let's get started. Twitter, a book that you want to share with the world. So my answer has to be Glass by LA Knight. Yes, I've mentioned this in several videos before. This was written by my best friend Raven on her channel. Her channel's linked below. Link to purchase this is below. And she wrote it. This is not the cover. The cover is much prettier. This is like the original cover. This is like draft 3 of it being published. It's a different draft. It's better edited, and the cover's a lot prettier. It's a little bit bigger than this. I know it's really, really big, but it makes it cheap to purchase it. It's only about $10, so really, go pick this up. Alyssa Card gets this text on her first day at the Pillar Preparatory Academy that says, "Fetch the crown of black grass from the maze. Before day and night balance, you must free the knave. Pay attention, Alyssa, before it's too late." And she was like, "What?" And then she runs smack into this girl who turns and just slaps her across her face and then pretends like that didn't happen. And Alyssa's like, "Excuse me," and they get into a fight and she gets in trouble. And that's how she starts off her day at this new school. Turns out that the school is in the middle of this witch war. There are 2 witch queens. The first one, Lily, is the one who slapped her that she punched out. So the second queen, Geneva, comes and is like trying to smooch her over, and then Alyssa punches her. Everyone's basically like, "You can't do that. You have to choose red or white." And she goes, "I pick or." And it's how she changes everyone's lives around her. This is a quartet. This is book 1. Obsidian is book 2. Both are out, linked below. Garnet is coming. LA Knight needs to write it. She lost her chapter and she doesn't know what happened, so she needs to just write it. She's got other things on her brain. So, but if you guys go and pick this up, we'll get book 3 sooner, because I want to read book 3. I'm the editor too, so I helped write that. So yes, buy it. Facebook, a book that you liked that was recommended by someone else, aka in the other tag, a book that you were pressured into reading. I was definitely pressured into joining Facebook, and I pretty much felt the pressure to read this book, Divergent by Veronica Roth. I was pressured by everyone and everything. All the media was going crazy about Divergent, and everyone was just like going nuts about it and was like, "You gotta read it, you gotta read it." And my friend was like, "You really like it?" But then, you know, if you've seen my Divergent book review, which will be linked below, I say in there that I had a hard time because I'm not a fan of the Hunger Games, and Hunger Games, the pressure to read that was so great, I'm not going to read it anytime soon. I have no plans to read it, like, ever. And I was scared that the same kind of thing was happening with Divergent, so I really fought it off for a while, and then I read it, and I loved it. Can't wait to read the next book, but I can't get my hands on it. Dang it. Tumblr, a book you read before BookTube, or in the other tag, a book you read before it was cool. This one was a no-brainer for me. That is The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Kaima, or Chima, either pronunciation is correct. This was recently discovered, and all of BookTube is buzzing about it, how it was the Booksposion Book of the Month for July, and everyone's recently read it, or it's joined their TBR. I read this right after it was published in 2006 or 2007. I got it in 2006 or 2007, like a month after it was released. There wasn't a big buzz about it. This is her first book she ever wrote that was published, so no one really cared about it, but I saw it on the shelf at Borders. It was already beat up a little bit on the spine. I didn't do all this, I did the line, but these were already being kind of beat up. It just intrigued me. The sword intrigued me, the name intrigued me. I picked it up. Basically, what this is about, in case you've missed the buzz, is that Jack Swift had, when he was born, he was supposed to be a wizard heir. So he was supposed to have a stone in his chest that was a wizard's stone, but it was missing because he's from America. His blood is diluted with other guilds and humans who are called unaware, the regular people, and so it wasn't there. An evil wizard named Jessamine Longbranch implanted a warrior stone. And the problem with that is among the wear, which is what the people with powers are called, there are ranks. Wizards are at the top, warriors are at the bottom. Everyone else serves the wizards kind of like slaves and stuff, but the warriors are slaves and they are dying out because the wizards are killing them off. They're forcing them to kill each other. And usually they're captured, tortured into a brutal mind state, and then thrown to fight the wars against other warriors who have gone through the same thing. And Jack has barely escaped it for the simple fact that he lived in America and his American were family have been protecting him, but now he's 16, his warrior powers are coming in, and Longbranch wants him back. So that is the story. I enjoyed this. I've read the first 3 books. I just started book 4, The Enchanter Heir. I'm not liking all that much. A lot of people say that the second and third books are better. I actually don't agree. This is my favorite book, and I like it a lot more than any of the others, and I'm not enjoying The Enchanter Heir. Hopefully it will get better. The others all got better. MySpace, a book you don't plan on rereading. I will link this book's review down below, but my answer is Nevermore by Kelly Cray. This is a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't plan on rereading it. I've heard that book 2 is actually really, really good, and it's on my TBR, but it's kind of at the bottom. I don't even know why I got this. I guess it was like 30 cents. That's why I got it. Instagram, a picture-worthy cover. So originally I was going to do this with LA Knight. And we have the same answer because it's a no-brainer. Out of all the many covers that I like and do enjoy, and there are a lot. I like this cover. I like this cover. I actually love Nevermore's cover, but the answer was undoubtedly The Black Jewels by Anne Bishop. The original covers were horrible. They were horrible. She looked 45. She's 20. She's 20, 21. These covers are just beautiful. They're beautiful. I love these covers. They're so beautiful. They're definitely picture worthy. Definitely. I love these covers. I think they're just gorgeous. These are some of my favorite covers ever. I love them. I don't care if I get them in these big little clunky ones or in the gigantic hardbacks that they have that are bigger than this. As long as I get those covers, because the originals were horrible. Horrible. And I did get the original covers at first, and I was like, oh, they were doing them, and I saw these, and I had to get them. So beautiful. Janelle's gorgeous. YouTube, a book you wish would be turned into a movie. Now, there are a lot of books that I want to be turned into movies that have been. A lot of them I don't think would make good movies. I didn't think Twilight would make a good movie. I never wanted to see that. I'm kind of scared. They're doing Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I'm actually kind of scared. But there was one book that I have always wished would be turned into a movie, and that is Hawk Song by Amelia Atwater Rhodes. Hawk Song is about these two people, the Serpient and the Avians, who are shapeshifters, birds and snakes, and they have been at war for an unknown amount of time, and they don't know why they're still fighting. And the two new leaders, they're both teenagers. Neither of them was the firstborn, and both have had to inherit the throne of their two countries. They are tired. At the very beginning of the book, both of their younger brothers are killed. They kill each other. And they're tired of burying siblings and aunts and uncles and little cousins, parents and loved ones, and so they decide that they're going to end the war by getting together and marrying and forcing the war to end. And they don't love each other, they don't like each other, they don't even really think the other person's hot. They're kind of disgusted by each other. They can't take it anymore, and this is when that happens, and this is how they fall in love, and it's just really cute, and I just want to see it because there is no fighting beyond when Zane is attacked by an assassin and she walks in the hallway. It's never from Zane's perspective. Danica is the girl, Zane is the guy. I would like to see what Zane talks about sometimes, and I would like to see this as a movie. I think it could be a really cool movie, but I don't think Amelia Atwater Rhodes will go for it. I don't think the other books, because this is one of 5, would make good movies. I don't like them. This could be a standalone, but Yeah, I want to see this as a movie, but not the series. I doubt that will happen. And lastly, Skype. A book character that you don't want to just read about, but hold a conversation with. I have talked about this character a lot. It would have to be Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin. Kenshin has been through a lot. A whole lot. And this is kind of a spoiler, but when you meet him at the beginning of this manga series, he is wandering around looking for a place to die. He has given up on living. He's given up on life. He goes through so much in this series. He went through a crap ton as a kid, as a young adult, and I would love to just talk to him. I would love to hear him. I think that if in the Meiji era of Japan they had motivational speakers, I think Kenshin would have made a great motivational speaker. He does give a lot of speeches. It's just awe-inspiring to listen to him and to hear his life story and to read it. He really did actually, as a character, influence me to try to be better because, you know, he doesn't have a reason to live. And yet he keeps going. I feel a lot for this character, and I respect him a lot as a person if he were a real person. Alright, that was the social networking book tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you enjoyed tags. Links to all the books are down below. Links to Purchase Glass is down below. I am very proud of Raven for writing this. I think it is a great story. I really enjoyed it. So please pick this up and subscribe. I have more tags coming, and every Friday I do a book review unless it's like a monthly wrap-up day, and then I do a monthly wrap-up instead. So stay tuned for all of those, and good luck with your reading. Bye! The first one, Lily, sorry, and I can't read that I'm aware of, and yeah, it is actually. Everyone else serves warriors, usually a serves warriors, and some psychotic evil wizard, which I didn't really enjoy it. Sorry about the noise, my brother just came home, and he lives down the hall from me. Ow.